Hello again, YouTubers, on with SpongeBob 101 back here again on the SpongeBob channel. Today is April 16th, 2020, and we have very exciting news to get to today. This news has to do with SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and the release date has been finalized, June 23rd, 2020. It says pre-order now, but pre-orders have been open on Amazon for like the longest time, so it says starts on April 21st. So yeah, I guess that's cool, but it's been there, on Amazon. I literally pre-ordered this in April. So yeah, nothing too special there, but they did release a pre-order trailer, which we will be showing you screenshots of in a moment. But first, we're going to look at this, right? So you heard right, SpongeBob SquarePants Rehydrated releases on June 23rd, 2020. The digital pre-order for this Xbox One and PC starts now. So basically, I guess you could pre-order the digital copy and then you don't get the physical disc. That's possible, but while the pre-order for Nintendo Switch begins on April 22nd, the box game will be available for pre-order at select retailers on all platforms on April 22nd. Okay, so that kind of clears it. I didn't read the last line. So yeah, digital pre-orders and then box game pre-orders. And also we've got more detailed and even more beautiful trailers of our two special editions. Are you our biggest fanatic? Then grab your jellyfish net and catch them. The Shiny Edition as well as the Fun Edition will be available on June 23rd, 2020 as well. So I'm assuming these special collections are going to be limited editions. I'm not sure. They have not said whether they are limited editions or not. I am considering of getting either one of them, but I'm personally not too excited about it because of the price. Now we have a trailer for the Shiny Edition, which is up on YouTube. You guys can go check it out. I'll leave a link to it. I'll leave a link to the 3 trailers in the description box below, and some pre-order links on Amazon.com if you're interested and haven't pre-ordered it yet for some reason. Guys, come on, go pre-order this game. Okay, anyways, so for the Shiny Edition, I'm just gonna show you guys screenshots from the trailers, all these items. First, we have an 8-inch SpongeBob figurine with golden spatula and flexible tongue. What they're referring to is basically the tongue can like move a little bit, which is weird, because he does that when he in his jellyfishing mode, if you get what I mean. So then we also have some wall stickers. I believe there are 7 sheets of those. We also have 6 lithographs, or also known as art prints. As you can see on the screen there, it's just basically printed images of art from the game. We also have a pair of SpongeBob tennis socks. The game itself, so depending on which console edition you want, you'll get that game. One of which, of course, and the retail price is $149.99, so $150 US. We also have the Fun Edition. Now this one has the SpongeBob figurine as well, and also a 7-inch figurine of Patrick. So this one looks, Patrick with his watermelon, the melon fruit. We also have the Sandy 8-inch figurine with Sandy and her lasso. Looks really good. And of course the same thing, wall stickers. We have a set of Tiki keyrings, which is actually the only thing that I'm really interested in from the entire special editions. So Tiki keyrings look really good in my opinion. We have the same lithographs, the tennis socks, and the game itself at a retail price of $300 US. So firstly, I have pre-ordered the game alone. It was $29.99 US. But I am considering getting one of these special editions. I'm not sure which, but yeah, comment box below. Have you pre-ordered any of these special editions, or are you planning to? Are you planning to collect it or open it up and display it? Comment in the box below. I really would love to hear your opinions. Okay, so now we get to the description, right? So it says the cult classic is back, faithfully remade in Sponge-tastic splendor. So same thing, you can play as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. You can thwart Plankton's evil plan to rule Bikini Bottom with his army of wacky robots. To be honest, I feel like the only wacky robot is the Hambot. Because it really looks really dumb. Like it's, when occasionally you'll hammer its head with the hammer. So yeah, that looks wacky. But the rest of them look pretty scary in a sense, especially for kids. And the robot that hovers and then like shoots those water missiles. Yeah, so those are not too wacky. But anyways, we have meet countless characters from the beloved series. Of course, if you played the original game, you would know this. Remake features. So it's a faithful remake, high-end visuals, modern resolutions, and carefully polished gameplay. We also have a brand new Horde mode multiplayer for up to 2 players online and offline, as well as restored content that was cut from the original game, like the robot Squidward boss fight and more. So, well, of course, the important thing here in the last line is and more, because that means there's lots more content. Okay, maybe just a little bit more. Well, we don't know, okay? So, we're gonna go over to the special website that THQNordic released today, rehydrated.thqnordic.com, and just shows you the promo art as well with the tartar sauce bot, which looks very different, as you can see in the right corner here. It looks more like a bottle of tartar sauce instead of a jar of tartar sauce. We have the ham bot again, the monsoon robot, different looking tikis, and of course here you can get details on how to pre-order. So same description as we highlighted earlier from the press release. And now let's take a look at some of the photos. So I'm going to take a look at these first before we go into the trailer. First up, Bikini Bottom. Right, so this is the central area of this game, of course, and now it has a lot more detail. You can see very clearly the tall buildings of downtown Bikini Bottom, the Sea Needle. You can also see the sandcastle in Goo Lagoon, the little bungee tower. I'm not actually sure it's a bungee tower, but it was a tower in the Goo Lagoon Carnival. I'm not sure if that tower has a name. So yeah, that is Bikini Bottom. Lots more detail, very nice looking. We also have Patrick at the Goo Lagoon Pier. Now, one thing, I like the look of Patrick, but I do not like the look of Mr. Krabs. It looks really artificial. I just don't like the look of him. But anyways, the Goo Lagoon Pier Carnival, Goo Lagoon Carnival, looks really good, especially with this ambiance, you know, sunsetting dusk time, with all the carnival lights on, and yeah, really excited to play the Goo Lagoon level in this game. Now, we also have downtown Bikini Bottom. You can see Sandy with her lasso here. She's, well, going from rooftop to rooftop. A lot more detail. Look at the steering wheel here. It's just hovering there. And of course, the robots here, the jumpy thingy bot, whatever that's called. Yeah, so that's really good looking. We also have Patrick again at the Goo Lagoon Pier. Yes, okay, so that tower is for bungee jumping. I think you get a sock, if I'm not wrong. I haven't played a game for too long because I have the Xbox version, but my Xbox no longer works. So the last time I played this game was like in 2015. Okay, so then we also have something new, right? So the robot Squidward boss fight. You can see robot Squidward here. Looks like it's a multiplayer level, and yeah, pretty interesting. And okay, so this is the Horde multiplayer. You know, you can showdown against the robots and stuff like that. Use your goofy goober. I guess you could put usernames, maybe. And of course, you can see the health bar, your shiny object counter, and these red things over here that you see are probably the targeted area where the attack will land. So you will see this in the trailer in a moment. But yeah, so this is the 6. These are the 6, well, screenshots that we have on the website. Now let's go over to the trailer. Okay, so first up in the trailer, we see pre-order now. We have our characters. Looks like this is the ending portion of the game. We have SpongeBob in Jellyfish Fields in downtown Bikini Bottom, as well as in the Sea Needle with his cruise bubble in the kelp forest as well. SpongeBob sliding down the dream world in the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, as well as Patrick in the Jellyfish Fields, of course, with his throw fruit and his freezy fruit. Sandy in downtown Bikini Bottom, you know, doing her lasso thing, and of course Sandy in her dream world. And this is where it's interesting, right? So there is Robot Patrick with his spit, his industrial spit, and it looks really weird. It feels less dynamic than the original game. So same thing with this Robot Sandy boss fight. It looks really weird. I mean, at least Robot Sandy looks weird. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about the robot battles, but personally I'm not a fan of it so far, just by looking at this short well, this screenshot, or at least these two screenshots, and you know, the footage from the trailer. But yeah, we'll have to see how the boss fights are in the game. We move on to the King Jellyfish mini boss battle. Looks pretty okay, it's fine with me. We saw this in the previous gameplay. We have Flying Dutchman, looks pretty good as well as Robot SpongeBob, but his teeth look disgusting, in my opinion. Okay, moving on, we have Robot Squidward in his brand new multiplayer mode. Look at that hideous robot. All right, we also have the, well, Hort multiplayer mode. You can see a lot of the various ways you can play in Hort multiplayer, and it just says pre-order now at the end of the trailer. So overall, very satisfied with this trailer. Comment in the box below, what do you think about this game? Have you pre-ordered it? Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Keep it right here on SpongeBob 101. I will be covering the SpongeBob Rehydrated game heavily in June, and especially when it comes out. I actually bought a capture card. In fact, it's coming in 2 days, so that's the first time I've ever had a capture card, and we may be streaming, but definitely there will be a playthrough of SpongeBob Rehydrated on this channel as well, starting the day it comes out, hopefully, you know, if the game comes early. Yeah, so that is that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, comment, etc. Keep right here on SpongeBob 101, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!